Good evening and welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Tamiru Nimsat. Let's have a look at the headlines. Development partners convene to support Clean Sri Lanka environmental mission. ADB Country Director outlines plans for inclusive social protection strategy in Sri Lanka. News in detail. Driving towards a cleaner and greener future, the Clean Sri Lanka program took center stage at a development partner dialogue held at the Presidential Secretariat recently. This donor conference, organized by the United Nations in collaboration with the Presidential Secretariat, aimed to gather proposals and secure contributions for this key government initiative. High-level participation included diplomatic missions from countries such as the UK, Australia, India, Japan and China, alongside key development partners like the World Bank, Asian Development Bank and the IMF. Under three focused sessions, discussions explored strategies to achieve the program's ambitious goals, emphasizing international cooperation and sustainable development. The Clean Sri Lanka program seeks to transform the nation's environmental landscape, and today's dialogue marks an important step in building partnerships for a cleaner, greener Sri Lanka. The Center for Poverty Analysis hosted symposium in Colombo last week, unveiling key findings from its extensive 5,000 household study on poverty in Sri Lanka. The event brought together policymakers, academics and international donors to analyze the impact of Sri Lanka's economic crisis on poverty rates and social protection programs. While Sri Lanka had drastically reduced poverty to 4% by 2016, the COVID-19 pandemic and economic shocks pushed the rate back to a staggering 31% by mid-2023. CEP's study used advanced poverty metrics such as the multidimensional poverty index to reveal these trends and evaluate the new Aswasuma social protection program. Critical topics included how skyrocketing electricity costs affect vulnerable households and whether consumption patterns can be used to track poverty in real time. Discussions also explored the crisis's toll on health and education, with a focus on women and the care economy. This symposium provided a platform for collaboration and forward-thinking strategies to reduce poverty in Sri Lanka, driving data-driven solutions for a more resilient future. Speaking at the event, the country director of the ADB for Sri Lanka, Takafumi Kadano, said that it is currently in discussions with the government and relevant stakeholders to form a national social protection strategy. He said that this strategy will guide on how to address gaps in the system and ensure policies are inclusive, relevant and aligned with contemporary needs.
We are actively engaged in discussions with the government and development partners to support the formulation of a new national social protection strategy, which will serve as a guiding framework for addressing gaps in the system and ensuring that policies are inclusive, relevant, and aligned with contemporary needs. A key aspect of strengthening Sri Lanka's social protection system is leveraging digital transformation. And I hope you've heard about the Digital Public Infrastructure Summit that we co-organized with the UNDP the other day. And we very much welcome the government's initiative and the drive to accelerate digital transformation in Sri Lanka. Digital Public Infrastructure, or DPI, can play a crucial role in improving the efficiency, reach, and transparency of social protection programs. And investment in modern information systems will enable seamless beneficiary identification, efficient payment mechanisms, and real-time monitoring, ensuring that support reaches those who need it the most. And we will be able to alleviate some of the inclusion, exclusion issues that are faced with the programs today. And moreover, digital interoperability and data exchange across programs will reduce fragmentation and enhance coordination across various programs. And given the increasing risks posed by climate change, economic shocks, and global uncertainties that were mentioned already, Sri Lanka's social protection system must also be adaptive and to be able to respond to shocks.
Stay tuned. We will return after this short commercial break. Welcome back after the break. The Sri Lanka Export Development Board united 100 new exporters and entrepreneurs with industry leaders from 5 key sectors: gem and jewellery, tea, processed food, horticulture and fresh fruits. The event held in Colombo recently featured a distinguished panel of experts who shared valuable insights on thriving in global markets. From penetrating emerging markets to building sustainable supply chains and fostering long-term buyer relationships, the discussions were both inspiring and practical. The event provided attendees with actionable strategies and unmatched networking opportunities. The EDB's initiative reaffirms its commitment to empowering new exporters with knowledge and connections, fostering growth and innovation in Sri Lanka's export sector. The Foreign Employment Bureau issued passports to 14 more qualified candidates for home-based nursing jobs in Israel, including 11 women and 3 men recently. These opportunities are facilitated under the Memorandum of Understanding between the governments of Sri Lanka and Israel. Since its inception, this initiative has provided job placements for 2,052 Sri Lankans, enabling them to work in a high-demand sector abroad. The Foreign Employment Bureau continues its efforts to expand high-paying job opportunities for skilled workers, focusing on placements beyond traditional destinations. With growing interest in Europe, East Asia, and Israel, more Sri Lankans are exploring professional avenues that promise better prospects. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of Sri Lanka has unveiled its transformative 2025 curriculum, setting a new benchmark for the chartered accountant profession. This new curriculum, launched recently, is titled The Future Ready CA Trusted, Strategic, Impactful. This new curriculum marks a paradigm shift in the role of chartered accountants, empowering them to lead with trust, adapt to technology and strategize for sustainability. President of CA Sri Lanka, Heshana Kuruppu, emphasized that this forward-looking curriculum integrates AI-driven financial analysis, ESG reporting, and data storytelling. The event carried the sentiment that chartered accountants will now become ethical leaders and trusted advisors, capable of navigating today's dynamic global business environment. The 2025 curriculum is built on 3 key pillars: trusted, strategic, and storyteller, and is designed to equip professionals with technical, digital, and leadership skills. A standout feature is the capstone module, where students will apply their knowledge to real-world challenges. Stay tuned for stock update. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on positive notes today.
The all-share price index gained by 296.28 to close at 16,166.53, and the SNSP SL20 gained by 74.12 to close at 4,823.11. The turnover was 5.1 billion rupees and over 83 million shares were traded.
Up next are forex rates. That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Take care. Good night.